Major General Johnson Thomas Umurakwe Aguiyi-Ironsi was the first Nigerian military head of state. He was born in Umuahia, present-day Abia State, on the 3rd of March 1924 to a Nigerian mother, Mazi, and a Sierra Leonean father, Ezugo Aguiyi. He joined the army in 1942 as a private and became the head of the Nigerian Army in 1965. He studied both at home and abroad. Aguiyi-Ironsi took power as the Nigerian head of state and commander-in-chief of the armed forces after a coup d'etat led by Major Chukwuma Kaduna Nzeogwu on January 14, 1966, in which several northern Nigerian leaders were killed under gruesome circumstances, including the Premier of the Western Region, Samuel Ladoke Akintola. Only one Igbo officer was reported to have lost his life. This did not go down well with the northerners who saw the coup as a war against the Hausas. During his nationwide tour on July 29, 1966 in the government house in Ibadan, Aguiyi-Ironsi was killed just 7 months, about 194 days in office, in another coup d'etat led by Theophilus Danjuma and Martin Adamu. Ironsi was questioned about his alleged complicity in the coup, which saw the demise of the Sardauna of Sokoto, Ahmadu Bello. Ironsi bullet-riddled bodies and the one of his hosts, the Western State Governor Lieutenant Colonel Adekunle Fajuyi, were later found naked with sign of torture in a nearby forest, and Yakubu Gowon became the new military head of state. General Yakubu Jack Danjuma Gowon, the son of a missionary, was born October 19, 1934. He grew up in Zaria, where he started his educational career and where he obtained the Senior Cambridge School Leaving Certificate, after which he studied in Ghana and at Sandhurst in the United Kingdom. In 1954, Yakubu joined the army and became the head of the Nigerian military government and supreme commander of the armed forces in August 1966. He was 32 and a bachelor when he started to lead Nigeria, and this made him one of the youngest African leaders at that time. On July 25, 1975, while Gowon was attending an OAU summit in Kampala, a group of officers led by Brigadier Muritala Muhammad announced his overthrow. Gowon subsequently went into exile in the United Kingdom, where he acquired a PhD in political science at Warwick University. He returned to Nigeria during the Second Republic under President Shehu Shagari. General Muritala Rahman Muhammad was born in Kano on the 8th of November 1938 to Rizka Muhammad and Uwani Rahamat. He was known as Muritala Rufai Muhammad in his youth days before changing his name to Muritala Rahmat Muhammad when he came to office as Nigerian head of state. His various trainings and education, both at home and abroad, allowed his rapid promotion, and by 1974, he had become the Commissioner for Communication. General Muritala Rahmat Muhammad's colorful life thus came to a tragic end at the tender age of 38 years. He was assassinated in the early morning hours of February 13, 1976. A low-profile security policy adopted by Muritala government in guarding very important personalities allowed the coup plotters easy access to their targets. He was killed with his aide-de-camp Lieutenant Akintunde Akinshenwa. The coup attempt eventually failed, crushed by forces led by Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma, the Chief of Army Staff, thus making Lieutenant General Olusegun Obasanjo becoming the head of state. The Defense Minister Major General Bisala was arrested and shot for his alleged role in this plot, along with Lieutenant Colonel Dimka and many others. Many monuments in the country are dedicated to the memory of Muritala Muhammad, including the International Airport in Lagos, the Nigerian 20 Naira note, and a park in Benin City. He will also be remembered for the creation of 19 states out of the 12 carved out in 1967. General Olusegun Matthew Obasanjo was born in Ogun State in March 5, 1937. Trained in Nigeria, India, Britain, and in the United States. He was enlisted in the army in 1958. After the death of General Murtala Mohammed in the aborted coup led by Lieutenant Colonel B. Dimka, Obasanjo was made head of state in a meeting of the Supreme Military Council. He served until October 1st, 1979, when he handed power to Shehu Shagari, a democratically elected civilian president. This made Obasanjo the first leader in Nigerian history to surrender power willingly. In late 1983, however, the military seized power again. Obasanjo is a successful poultry farmer and author of many publications, including an account of the Nigerian Civil War. Alhaji Shehu Usman Aliyu Shagari was born on May 25, 1925, into the polygamous family of Magaji Aliyu and Mariamu of Shagari village in the Sokoto Caliphate, the village founded by his great-grandfather. After his secondary education, Shehu Shagari taught in schools and colleges before entering politics in 1954, when he was elected to the Federal House of Representatives and afterwards held important positions in various state and national levels. In 1979, Alhaji Shehu Shagari won the 1979 election under the platform of the National Party of Nigeria, the NPN, with the help of his campaign manager Umaru Diko. The bitterly contested 1983 presidential election was also won by Alhaji Shehu Shagari, defeating Chief Obafemi Awolowo of the Unity Party of Nigeria (UPN) for the second time. But corruption and the situation of Nigeria's economy worsened, with many believed could have been the reason why Shagari's government was overthrown on the New Year's Eve in 1983. Major General Muhammad Buhari led coup toppled the government. Shagari was arrested but later cleared of any corruption and released in 1986. He was hence banned from Nigerian politics for life. Muhammadu Buhari was born on the 17th of December 1942. He was educated largely in Katsina and afterwards took military training in Kaduna as well as Great Britain, India and in the United States. He was involved in the military coup that ousted Yakubu Gowon in 1975 and was appointed military governor of Northeastern State, now Borno, that same year. He and his colleague Major General Tunde Idiagbon justified their coup by accusing the Shagari's government as hopeless and corrupt and henceforth introduced war against indiscipline. The Buhari's government came to an end on the 25th of August 1985 after 20 months in power, when General Ibrahim Babangida led coup overthrew his government.